It is really a really nice day to get out and cruise. So today I'm riding my 1981 Honda Silverwing GL500, and we're just kind of out and about cruising a little bit. Well, the weather's nice. This is hopefully my first and last video riding this bike in stock form. I'm planning to do a cafe conversion. The first thing's probably going to be some new handlebars. Then I'm going to look at a new seat. Hopefully not too much fabrication work in terms of getting that done. But I'll throw a little video of the bike. Excuse me, I'm coming down off some sickness. I'll throw a little video of the bike up on the screen. This is what it looks like now. It's a super clean example of the Honda Silverwing. So, you know, people say, oh man, don't tear that thing apart, whatever. Well, I'm hoping to not do any chopping or cutting, so if it comes time to sell it or whatever, you know, I want to make the bike my own right now, but if it comes time to move it, it might do better selling in stock form, so I'll hold on to all the parts and everything. But you know, it's my motorcycle, so I'm going to do with it what I want. And you know, it's a fun bike to ride right now. It's a little 500cc, enough power for around town. I mean, to think this bike is technically a touring bike. I mean, it's got these goofy highway pegs, right? But you know, I'm 6'7", and so they're really not so useful for me. Now for someone smaller, they might be alright, but you know, so the Silverwing in 1981, they did offer also an interstate trim, and that had a big fairing on the front. Looked like a mini Goldwing, really, is kind of what that was. And you think, this bike, 500 cc's and a touring bike, that's a little nuts. And you'd be right, but you also have to consider that in the time that this bike rolled around, the speed limits everywhere in the United States were at a maximum 55 miles an hour. So, you know, at 55, this bike does perfectly fine. And also in the 1980s, people were a lot smaller. Shorter, sure, but lighter too. Now, I'm not a heavy guy. Like I said, I'm 6'7", but I'm maybe like 190, 180 now that I've been sick all week. But I'm not a big guy, so this bike moves me. You know, I've ridden 2 up on it. It rides 2. But to actually tour anywhere on this bike, I don't think so. Not for me, too uncomfortable. I bought this bike when I was at school at Purdue. And I had to ride it from Attica, Indiana, back to Purdue. It was about a 30-minute drive. And it was about, 40 degrees when I did it. So way too cold to enjoy the ride. And 30 minutes, I realized, was probably about my max. So, I don't know. But, you know, as I was saying before, I'm just really, really excited to have a chance to... Take care, buddy. I'm really, really excited to have a chance to work on this bike. You know, I'm trying to talk my friends into getting their own bikes. From one friend, Old Bog, shout out to you if you're watching this. He's got a little bike. I test rode it for him and he picked it up. And we've been out cruising a little bit and we have had a great time. But hopefully I can talk some more of my friends into getting bikes. If you have a bike and you know me, give me a shout, let's ride. It's always a really good time, especially when the weather's nice. It's fun to cruise, just get out and cruise in a group of people. So we are in top gear right now. And, well, the speedo's off by 5, I'll say that. So 60 is really 55. So this is cruising highway speed. We're at 5K RPMs. And I don't think I would want to be driving anything cross country on this bike. Now, you know, maybe if it was the 1980s, I'd be a little bit different. I'm going here, buddy, don't worry. Don't have a front turn signal, unfortunately. I did have to chop off these, well, not chop off, but I took them off, the front turn signals, because they were both bashed up. The bike had been dropped and they were beat up. I do have rear turn signals, but no front turn signals, so we're kind of rocking with hand signals, pointing one way or another. And in terms of people being in front of you, that's honestly fine, because these little blinking orange things only do so much. You know, people have to see you, and if they're looking at you, then you might as well be pointing, because it's a little bit easier to comprehend. For whatever reason, turn signals, when people use them on motorcycles, people don't really care. They'll drive in front of you, just completely neglect the fact that you're turning. I was driving around West Lafayette and I had some guy yell at me because he was jaywalking, and I was trying to go make a right turn on a green light. I was trying to make a right turn and he was jaywalking. He's like, "Hey man," I said, "I use my turn signals, dude." So even pedestrians, man, you just have to be a defensive rider all the time, staying safe, you know, staying in control of yourself, of your motorcycle, and, you know, practicing good habits, getting in good habits and practicing, you know, proper braking procedures, turning. You know, a lot of people don't realize that when you're going around a turn at slow speed, press down that rear brake, drag your rear brake. It makes everything a lot easier, a lot more stable. This road looks nice. I don't know when they redid this, but it really is a super nice day to be out riding, so I'm thankful for that. I want to start getting the pieces of my bike, you know, the components. I want to start working on them, and I would like to not have the bike out of commission for too long at any point in time. I think it would be it's important for me to be able to ride. You know, obviously I want to work on the bike, but I also want to be able to ride the bike. So, you know, one part at a time. Handlebars first, then maybe start working on a seat, then start working on removing some weight, some extra plastic, stuff like that. I just want to be able to use the bike this summer, ride with my friends, have a good time, and you know, do everything that comes with having a motorcycle. I plan to document kind of the whole process of this build. When I do things, you know, I'm having an oil change coming up. I want to record that because a lot of people don't know how to do an oil change on a motorcycle. It's pretty easy actually, and doing that stuff at home saves you a lot of money. I will need some new tires here in the future. I don't have the ability to mount and balance those, so I'm gonna have to outsource that. But, you know, new tires, new seat, like I said. But, you know, most of the work I'm trying to do myself. This is kind of a learning project. It's my first motorcycle project. I did previously had a car. I did previously have a car, a project car. I had a little Mustang, and I loved riding that thing around. Just it was a quick car. It was fun to drive, I guess. I'm in the ride mindset with this motorcycle. It was fun to drive, it was quick, but I sold that, got something a little better on gas, and this is now my project. It's a lot cheaper, smaller scale. If you want to get into wrenching on things, a motorcycle is not a bad way to do it. I'm gonna crack my visor a little bit. I got some fogging going on. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I don't want to dox my friend, but he lives over here. I won't say exactly where, but you know where. You know, one of these houses. I don't know. Hope he's having a good night. Oh, that guy definitely just ran the red. This just went green. No way he didn't just run that red. And we're still recording. That's good. I think in the future I would like to make a video. Like I said, I do want to document my build series, but I would also like to make a video you know, about getting a motorcycle. Like I said, I'm trying to get my friends into it. A video I can direct them to on my channel. I'll say, hey man, watch this video. It's everything you need to know. The process of getting your motorcycle's license. And then, you know, maybe I'll even throw up a video about how to look for a bike. The things you should look for to avoid. Things that are good. Whatever. A lot of people don't know. Grass clippings, watch out for them. If you're someone who mows the grass and you live, well, pretty much every house is on a street. Okay, that's a, you know, whatever. Forget I just said that. If you are the person mowing your grass and you're cutting it by the street, blow it into your yard, especially if you live on a curve, because grass clippings are about the most slippery thing. It's real life banana peel, real life Mario Kart banana peel. You try to come around a turn on some grass clippings and you're gonna slide. It's just the nature of it. Man, oh man, is it just fun to ride. To get out and drive. Enjoy the weather. My alma mater, Manchester High School. I'm pretty bad about staying on script. Granted, I don't have a script, so it's hard to stay on one. I think I might start writing some stuff down, you know, sticky note on the gas tank or something. A way for me to keep track of what I want to talk about. Like I said, I have some video ideas, but I don't really know, you know, like I said, I have some video ideas, but I don't really know, what's good, the best way to record what topics. You know, if people just want to see me riding around, or if I should go places. Like, I didn't have a route that I was going today. I was just kind of, I went out and I started riding. And that's really all there is to it. I think I'm probably going to end the video here. It's been good riding with you guys, and hopefully this one turns out all right. Cheers, guys.